9 a.m. You're in the Echotraders room. We're looking at ES this morning. My name is Dale Elliott. We have a support area here, and we have the market trickling down to this year's support to retest support. We're looking at 38.75 and 37 area, so it's pretty close to the same area that if this is a money off, if it reaches down into here, that retests that support. This here holds if this holds as a support area, it sets us up for a 25-point move to the upside this morning. So be very careful at hanging on to your short positions. This here could give a massive move this morning, coming into our 9 o'clock, another 7 minutes, push in the opposite direction. So whatever you do with your short positions, make sure you have them locked in. And this here's not 9:30. It's coming into the 9 o'clock. So extreme caution here. The market has shown that to the upside here, we have a yellow arrow here at 2049.25. It shows 20, but you round that up to 25, and the market has gone to that money off to the upside, and now it's retesting. The market is retesting a support area. Be extremely careful here this morning. We're looking at longs with humongous benefits, payoffs if they turn out. Okay, so we had a nice little pullback up into your resistance area, and now the market is right down there at 39 again. We're looking at the 38.75 area and 37.75. So, and then we have that 37 right down in here. We also put another little resistance to the downside before it can get down here to this 203425, and that number comes in at 35.50. So we have lots of caution on hanging on to your short position. So you make sure you have your stop in to lock in the profit, and your money off, as Dave has shown, is 37.75. So be careful there. What do? We look for an extra 6 ticks here. That brings us down to 36 and 1/4. 36 and 1/4. 36 and 1/4 comes
right about down to that 235.50.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. Very close. So we're not trying to scare the bejesus out of anybody. We just want them to not lose money. So as we're coming into 9:30, it's about 7.5 minutes away. We have had the market retest this 2040 area, and it says, hey, I'm pretty strong. I'm going to hold as resistance. So the market has trickled down into the 2038.75. You look left, that's 39.25, 38.75, and our money off to the downside, if the market can make it, is 37.75. That lines up nicely. When you look left, you have a low there. That is a support area. And this year, other number that we put on, 2035.50, is an area also before this here 100 that would be a problem area. So be very careful. Lock in those shorts. The market has retested resistance. We put a yellow ellipse up here, sorry, for Elmer Fudd impersonation, and then is testing support. So that's retesting resistance, and it's trickling down, and we're ever so close, getting closer to 9:30. We're going to look at some other markets. We'll come back and tap on this one after a little bit. Okay, so we have our 930. We're now at 933. We're going to extend this here double bottom area right across. That is being retested. We talked in the room that that could be temporary, and the market is retesting it right now. So the market has come down into that 38. We talked about the 38 right down in here. This is a support area, and it didn't make that money off to the downside, not yet anyways. 37.75 came pretty close, within 1250 of it. All right, so the mouse is in the box. This here little purple outline box into the support area. Market has made it down here to 2035.50. Caution, it's trying to break the resistance to the downside at 2034 and a quarter. And this is where it'll tell us whether the market will tire, and if it can, it will attempt to. Now it has to retest this here area once again, so it can do it all in one candle. This is 45 seconds, or almost 40 seconds now left of this here candle. I'm going to zoom in on this area here just so we get a little better outlook of the candle intensity, and we'll pop that candle up in size here. Okay, there you have it, 35.50 and a couple ticks beyond here, right down in here too. So 50 bucks beyond 35.50 to the downside. She's given us an exhaustive candle, and we call this here a small candle takeout. And that number comes in at 2037. You round that off to. So we do have an overlapping set of fibs, one to the upside, one to the downside this year, money off at 37.75. It's a good idea to have some of your position off to the downside there. If you had lasted that long, this year swing pullback to the upside may have taken out your short positions anyways. So we'll see if the market will retest. It is retesting the high, which is resistance, this your blue line, and we'll see if it retests down here, which it should. Now the 38, you can see the purple line, it comes in at 2038. That 38, that becomes your support. We'll see that market run back to your next moving average, and that's at 2045 now. It was at almost 46 up in here. This is resistance. This here resistance line, we had increased the resistance because it was a retest. It kept dropping. So we just enlarged the width here from when the video first started. Enough said, we'll keep it short. We have targets to the upside. They're approximately 25 points to the upside. Targets to the downside we were discussed in the room. We are long here on this year trade. It's against the small time moving average to the downside, so it is definitely counter trend. It has come down in here to the support, and from support we trade to resistance. We'll see if it can go. All right, here we are. It is 10:05, coming into 10:05 in about 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here we go. Money off to the upside. Put something in your pocket. We have a little dash area here with the money off. If you can hang on to a long position, put something in your pocket so you can say, hey, I had a small win. It's counter trend entry at support. But so if it's at support, it's not a bad entry. Long and short of it is, if you get in at 2037, it's not a bad entry. What if you had got in at 2035.50? Well, that would even be better. Offside, nil. Very negligible. Okay, so money off, put something in your pocket either at 2043 and a quarter or 44 and a quarter. The market is, that's a resistance. Now that you have a long position on, you're out of your short positions, right? You can't be in both. There's ways, but you have to have two accounts. But anyways, so you're out of your short position, money locked in. Good. Job well done. Small candle takeout. Good. What does the market have to do? It has to keep taking out these highs. I'll put an arrow here. Here's your next target. It's having trouble. I thought I had a hold of an arrow. Here we go. Market has to take out this. It's having trouble there. Look left. 2041 and 1/2. It came right to there. Okay. It's trouble. And the next one up is 43 and a quarter. See if you can get that. The market has to do all the work for you. This here yellow horizontal line was support, became resistance. Now you're looking for it to become support again. Okay, here we are. It is 10:45. 10:45. 44 and 1/4 reach. Put something in your pocket. We're aiming for 44 and a quarter. It is just 12 bucks shy. 12 bucks shy of that target. Can we get 44 and 1/4? Ah, come on, guys. All right, let's reevaluate what we were looking for real quick. We were looking for this high where the yellow arrow is to be taken out. I'll move the yellow arrow. That was taken out. Now we'll see if the market comes down and retests support. Our target up here, rule of thumb target, is right here at where it's going to be resistance. 44.75, 68 gets rounded to 75. We want to see that into your 50, 44.50. So this here target up here, now what happens is when you have a shaded confluence target, you often confluence area, often the lower part, in this case, tackling that from the downside, from the bottom side, is the lower part will get reached. Then you get a suction back, if you will, a breathing point, and then the upper part gets reached. So as long as the target is reached, whether you put money in your pocket there or you manage that win. So just say you have one contract on, you're going to manage that, and if the market can push it up beyond, then wonderful, you make more money. If the market comes back and stops you out, you're stopped out of the market but in the money. That's what we use the stops for. So we had mentioned your entry area, 2037, and what would we be looking for? That goes higher lows. Look left. This one is also a higher low. Look left. 20, 34 and a quarter. This one comes in at 35, so it's 3/4 of a point higher. This one comes in at our 350, 35.50. Pretty good target. Pretty good target. All right, see if we can get 44 and 1/4. At least if you can get 44 and 43 and 1/4, you've done a pretty darn good job from about a 7-point win. That's 350 bucks in your pocket. So no small potatoes. It's a nice small win. All right, we'll keep the video running, but We'll see if we can get that target. There it is, 44 and a quarter. Now we've also it zoomed up there probably within a couple of minutes of what I was last speaking. So it's at that resistance area, right? The market has moved from our support back up into the resistance, and your red SMA, that's your SMA 200. It's going to be strong. So that's the rule of thumb trade, as we call it. You can go to the website and look that up. It's a nice short little video. I think it's 10 or 11 minutes long. Look for that. If you want to know more, contact support at echotraders.com. And what more can I say? You're going to hang on to your runner if you can. It's now almost at 10 to 11 a.m. So we started this year trade earlier, about 9 something. So anyways, till next time, trade well, my friends.